Well, the pad is worn out on my Craftsman random orbital sander. Let's replace it. So this is my Craftsman random orbital sander, and I typically use this for bodywork stuff. Use it quite a bit on the Lincoln and some other projects, and use this when I don't feel like, firing up the compressor. Use this for smaller jobs, firing up the compressor for the DA, my air-powered DA, or if I'm not at the shop, like right now I'm at my house, my compressor here at the house will not run my DA. So I use this guy, and I've got a lot of hours on it, and fortunately what's happened is the pad is starting to go on it. So let's take that off and see. So that's what we're going to do today. I'm going to take this thing over. You can see it's dirty. So I'm going to take this over and clean it up before we even get started, and give ourselves something that doesn't give us Bondo dust every time we touch it. So let me clean this thing up, and then we will tackle getting this thing apart and getting this pad replaced. Quick and easy job. Okay, so it's looking a little better. And that was just using the air compressor to blow it off. So if you turn it over, look on the bottom side, you'll see you've got 4 screws. You can use a flathead or a T20. And real quick, this is a Craftsman CMEW231 is the model number. And I forget which company makes Dewalt, but I think this is made by Dewalt. My reason for that is when you look up the part number for this pad, I found the part number and I'll put it down there. It says it fits Craftsman and Dewalt. So, maybe they just use the same pad, but of course, Craftsman's not making tools anymore. Craftsman themselves, that's out to somebody else. So it wouldn't surprise me if the company that makes DeWalt is making these. And I think didn't Lowe's buy the rights to Craftsman? I think it's Lowe's exclusive. I bought this at, I think Ace. Is it Ace that also has Craftsman? I don't remember, but I bought this at Lowe's. So what I did is I found that part number, and I just went on Amazon and looked it up, and this is what I found. It's a 2-pack. It was like $14.99. No idea how these will hold up. I looked for one that had the most reviews and the best reviews. If these don't hold out, I will try to find some OEM ones. Couldn't find any on Amazon. It doesn't mean they're not out there. I just couldn't find any. But before we, commit real quick, let's just take a quick look. Let's make sure. It looks the same. So let's take these 4 screws out. All right, 4 screws are out, and let's just compare again. They are looking the same. I'm gonna brush this off. I don't want to run another compressor because I don't want it to kick on. It's so loud. So we're gonna, which reminds me, I feel like I hear air leaking. So I need to investigate that and see if we've got a leak on the compressor somewhere. Okay, let's put this little cap back on. Let's make sure that's not indexed a certain way. I don't see anything that would index it a certain way. Now's a good time to also check your belt here. And mine looks fine. Yeah, and that looks good. Yep, that looks good. I'm just going to snug all these up real quick before I, really tighten them down. We'll just snug them, and we're just going to alternate, make sure it doesn't get cockeyed or something. Alternate sides. Now we can tighten them down. I think these do thread into plastic, so don't go crazy with your torque on them. Just snug them up. And of course, this thing I think is plastic as well. Yeah, it feels like it. And of course our replacement is, look very similar in material. But I would assume an OEM one is probably better, but we'll see how long this one lasts. This one, well, it lasts to be about 2 years. Pretty heavy use on it. 1.5 years, I guess, maybe. 1.5 years to 2 years, but I should have replaced it before I did. It was getting pretty rough. So that one's trash. This one's gonna go, I'm gonna box this one up and stow it away, and we'll have a replacement ready to go. And let's line this up. And let me just plug it in and we'll make sure it works. Yep, it works. Pretty easy job. Like I said, it's a T20, but it's also slotted for a flathead. So even if you don't have a T20, you can put a flathead on it. It's slotted just like these. So flathead or a T20, and give your random orbital sander some more life. This one should be good for a few more years. Okay, so a little update here. See that pattern on the sandpaper? Well, what's happening is the center, and you can, I don't know if you can see it on camera, that center is higher. And I think what's happened is, if you look at our pad, this is our old one, it's got this center part that's rubbery, and I think the depth here is too shallow on the aftermarket pad, and when you tighten down on it, it's pushing out. You can even see how much wider it is. It's just, well, I guess that's not really telling us anything, but anyway, it is for sure sanding more in the middle. You can see it. much showing up. But I decided we're gonna send this back. It's no good. It's not gonna work for us. You know, that's a mess up on their part. You know, the original pad was flat. You know, we didn't have that issue. So what I did is, like I told you, I couldn't find the OEM pad, the Craftsman OEM pad, but you know, I did say it seems to be the same as the Dewalt. So I ordered the Dewalt one. There may be some manufacturers or some places that have it, but I couldn't find it. So this is a genuine Dewalt pad. There are some differences in just how they're stamped. This one doesn't have that stamping on it. They do appear to be made the same. And, you know, I guess we will see if it works. All right, Dewalt one is on. So let's take a look. And I don't know about you, but to me that looks flat. This one, I mean, it looks flat now, but when it was on there, I'm hoping it showed up on camera. It sure did look pushed out in the middle, and it for sure was sanding more in the middle. So I think the Dewalt pad's gonna work for us. Now that's a medium pad. It feels about the same thickness as we had on there before. This is a much stiffer pad. I think I prefer that medium pad. Give it a little bit of give. This one is pretty stiff. You know, if it was pushing out even just a little bit on that, this pad is so stiff, especially in the center part, it would not be forgiving to that. So this one is a no-go. So I'll put a link in the description. If you're doing it on one of these, I would say if you can find the Craftsman one, that's probably the safest bet, but I'll report back to y'all after I use this one. But to me, it looks flat. I'll know more once I use it, and I can tell by how it's, especially if you're going over Bondo, if it starts, Bondo will transfer to your pad, and it typically will transfer to spots. I say Bondo, I'm using glass Bondo, glass filler. And sometimes it'll transfer to the pad, and it'll transfer more in the areas it's contacting. And this one was accumulating in the middle. So, yeah. Anyway, that's that. So, I'll let y'all know. And just to wrap this up, we are looking good. So that was definitely our issue. So I would recommend either get a Craftsman pad or get the Dewalt pad. I'll put the link to the Dewalt pad. It's the only one I could find on Amazon. Like I said, couldn't find the Craftsman one. But if you want to get an aftermarket one, well, I guess, you know, you can risk it. I did. It didn't work out well for me, but surely there's some good aftermarket ones out there. If you know of one, let me know in the description, or in the let me know in the comments down below. I'll put a link in the description to the Dewalt pad if you want to pick one of those up. Thanks for watching. Leave a comment down below, hit the like button, and subscribe for more.